Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the basics of planking for ship models. Before we start planking, it's super important to get bulkheads shaped just right. I like to use the deck as a guide and then send the bulkheads along the natural curve of the hull. The key here is to avoid any flat spots. You want a smooth, flowing shape. For sanding, I usually go with the 100 grit sandpaper. You don't need a super fine finish. In fact, a slightly rough surface helps the glue hold better when you attach the planks. If you accidentally sand too much, don't worry. Just glue a thin piece of wood over the spot, let it dry, and sand it back into shape. Once the bulkheads are ready, it's time to soak the planks. I like to use a tall water bottle filled with hot tap water. The heat makes the wood more flexible, and the moisture helps preventing splintering. But don't soak them for too long, or they will expand too much. I have put a list of recommended soaking times for different types of wood on the screen. Pause the video if you want to check it out. Of course, feel free to experiment and find what works best for you. Alright, now it's time to start planking. We are keeping things simple here, just to start from the bottom. To hold it in place while the glue dries, using sawing pins. A nail pusher or driver will make this step much easier. I have linked one in the description if you're looking for this tool. Making sure there are no gaps and that the bottom plank fits snugly. Once the glue is completely dry, just remove the pins. Don't worry about the tiny holes. We will take care of them later when we sand and smooth the hull. Next, we move on to the side planks. When planking near the bow, you will need to bevel the ends so they fit neatly. To hold the planks in place, I find a neat trick. Binder clips works really well. Just remove one of the metal arms and insert it into another clip. This little modification lets the clip apply pressure in two directions, pushing the plank against the next one to eliminate gaps and pressing it down onto the bulkhead. For tricky spots where clips won't reach, just use sawing pins. For now, we are keeping things straightforward. No need to worry about drop planks, stealers, or the English and the Dutch planking methods. We will cover those in a later video. In this build, only a few planks need tapering, and I recommend gluing the top bulwark first. The Will Everard barge is a great project for first-time planking. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.